thank you. It's really an honor to be here, frankly, and thank you, Kylie, for getting me here. I have not given birth. Um, I am an obstetrician. I'm a high-risk obstetrician. I take care of pregnant women with medical problems. I take care of women who have, twins and triplets and bad things happening to them. And so a lot of these stories are sort of foreign to my experience because I'm not doing the low-risk natural birth typically. But every now and then I take call on the labor floor so that I can, keep my skills up and understand what birth is all about still. And I was on call a few months ago, and a woman came in who I'd actually known because I had seen her in my ultrasound unit. She was a 40-year-old. She was a little bit past her due date. And just like the Brigham, I recommended, you're past your due date. We really should be doing something. And because we're all the same, we obstetricians. We have the same line. And she didn't want to do that. She had a birth before, and she thought it was going to go natural again. And so she came in when I was actually covering. So I knew her. She knew me. And she was very happy to see me. And I saw her. I was glad that she had gone into labor. And we check her. She's 6 centimeters, and she's going to have natural childbirth. And I go, great, natural childbirth. I can do this. I don't have to use any of those highfalutin skills that I have. No scalpels, no forceps, nothing. So she goes into the labor room, and I come back in to check her in a little while. And she's now 7 centimeters, 7 to 8. She's very uncomfortable. So I go in and out, checking on her, making sure she's doing okay. Every time I go into the room, she's wearing less and less clothing. But when I finally go in there for one of the last times, she is naked. She is walking around the labor room, and we do this occasionally on our labor floor, but not very often. But she is just walking around. She's a big woman, and she has, I hate to say it, this big body, these big pendulous breasts, and they're going all over the place. And she has this little strap around her where we're trying to listen to the baby's heartbeat and monitor the contractions, and it's ridiculous because she wants to move so much that we can't do any of that. But her baby's fine, she's fine, and so, but she's 9 centimeters for 4 hours, and I'm going, come on, honey, I got places to be. Well, really, the only place I had to be was my call room, but it just wasn't happening. And finally, the nurse said, Stephen, stop coming in the room, okay? It's just not helping at all. So I left, okay? And I swear, 30 seconds later, I get called stat overhead. Go to room 12, Dr. Ralston. So I run into room 12, and there she is on all fours, okay, on the bed. Oh, I didn't talk about her husband. Her husband is there, fully clothed, God bless him. And he's lying back, just relaxed during this whole thing, watching his wife swinging around the room, doing nothing. Anyway, so I come in, she's on all fours, and the nurse has her hand on the woman's perineum, that's the bottom, and holding the baby's head in. And she says, Stephen, get over here. And so she's on all fours. And, I'm an obstetrician. I'm used to delivering babies with the woman on her back, legs up, and it's the way God intended it to be. But she's on all fours, okay? And so I think I can do this, okay, because it's actually just everything upside down. So I get down on my knee, and so I'm down there like this, okay, and I'm in my mind thinking, okay, this is not going this way, it's going this way. And so I finally get the baby out, and she pushes the baby out very easily, and it was really just a lovely, lovely birth. And right after we delivered the baby, it was just me and the nurse and the mother and the father, and everyone was happy. It was just a joyous, joyous time. And then in runs my medical student, says, have I missed it? And of course, the medical student had missed it because it happened so quickly. And I was very grateful, actually, that I got to be there. I got to be the one with my hands on the baby, because I don't get to do that very often as a high-risk obstetrician. I'm usually watching other people do things, giving instructions, and having them do my job. But I actually got to do it. It was lovely. It was a happy outcome. And I hope that all of you who haven't had babies, look me up.